Picture this. You install an eSIM on your phone and you just land it in a foreign country. You check your phone to access the internet to order a ride or check maps. But there is no internet connection. You do not want to be in this situation. This does happen to many travelers, and usually one wrong setting leaves you in this situation. In this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 biggest travel eSIM mistakes to avoid, plus few tips to get your data working in seconds. Let's jump right in. Mistake number 1 is installing your eSIM on your destination airport. There are a few things to know about eSIM. Downloading and installing an eSIM requires a stable internet connection, and if any of the process fails because of the internet connection, your eSIM won't install properly and it will not work. I suggest installing an eSIM while you are still home, a few days before you leave, while you are still connected to reliable Wi-Fi or stable 4G or 5G connection. The installation process takes a few minutes and it is very important to have a stable connection. Now, I know what you're thinking. If I do this at home today, won't the plan start right away? For most travel eSIMs, the answer is no. In most cases, installing the eSIM does not start right away. The validity usually only starts when you actually connect to a local network in your destination country. However, always check your provider's activation details before installing, because there are plans that activate immediately upon installation. And if you do it too early, you will lose the days before you even head out. Carefully check the package details before you start installing. The other benefit of installing when you are at home is if for any reason you are unable to install or there's some technical issues, you have time to sort it out. One important tip is that do not interrupt the installation process, because the process takes a few minutes and sometimes it feels like the screen is frozen or there's no activity, but it is really working hard in the background. Just wait until the whole process is finished. Interrupting the installation, like closing or canceling the screen, can cause the eSIM installation to fail, meaning your eSIM will not work. I have made a complete step-by-step tutorial on how to install an eSIM. I will link it right up here and down in the description below. Please check it out to learn more. Mistake number 2 is buying an eSIM for a phone that isn't unlocked. And this catches a lot of people off guard. Most new models of the phone these days now supports eSIM, which is a good news. However, even if your phone is brand new and supports eSIM, it also needs to be network unlocked. If it's locked to your network such as AT&T, O2 or Vodafone, your travel eSIM will not work. For my fellow Canadian viewers, this is not an issue because all phone comes network unlocked by default since 2017. However, recently Bell has started temporarily locking the phone for 60 days for theft control. However, you can call them and ask it to be unlocked before it automatically unlocks after 60 days. Before purchasing eSIM, make sure your phone is unlocked, and there are a few ways to check it. On an iPhone, go to Settings, then go to General and tap About. Then scroll down to Carrier Lock. It should say no SIM restrictions. This means your phone is unlocked and eSIM works on your phone. The another option is to put another company SIM card into the SIM card slot and see if it recognizes the SIM. If it does, then also it's an indication your phone is unlocked. Now, before we move on, if this guide has been helpful so far, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to my channel. It means a lot to me. Mistake number 3 is forgetting to change primary data line. Now, I'll explain what this is. This is easily the most common reason people say their eSIM isn't working. You install the eSIM correctly, but your phone is still set to use your home SIM for cellular data. So when you land, your phone tries to connect through your home SIM, resulting in either no internet connection or massive roaming fees. So make sure you select your travel eSIM as your primary line. Here, primary line means your home SIM. And here's how you do it. On your iPhone, go to Settings, go to Cellular, and tap cellular data, and here select your eSIM. You may have multiple SIM lines. Make sure to choose your travel SIM here. This will make sure your phone only uses travel eSIM to connect to the internet. When I travel, I always turn off my primary SIM line and turn on travel eSIM, so it automatically selects travel eSIM for data and cellular. This way you do not have to manually select travel eSIM. And when I come back home, I turn off travel eSIM line and turn on primary eSIM, and everything is switched to my primary line. But here's the catch. If you turn off your primary line even for cellular service, it means you will not receive text or calls abroad. And here's a pro tip. Always turn off allow cellular data switching so your phone does not jump back to your home SIM card if the travel eSIM is having issues. Now, mistake number 4 is turning data roaming off for the eSIM line. While that's a good advice for your home SIM, it does not apply to a travel eSIM. Travel eSIMs are designed to work through roaming agreements with local networks. Let me explain. Let's say you bought travel eSIM plan from Airalo for Japan and you are in Canada. Airalo is just a eSIM provider, or let's say a wholesaler. It does not offer any cellular service, but Airalo partners with local networks in Japan such as SoftBank or Docomo, and whenever someone using Airalo eSIM goes to Japan, that SIMs get connected to local phone network. This is how travel eSIM works, and this is the reason there are hundreds of providers. If data roaming is turned off on your travel eSIM, your phone still may show signal bars, but it won't have a internet connection. Travel eSIM need data roaming to be turned on to connect to local networks. And here's how you do it. On your iPhone, go to Settings and go to Cellular and scroll down to SIMs and choose the travel eSIM you installed for this trip. Scroll down and turn on data roaming. If the eSIM line is off, you will have to turn that on to get this option. Also, make sure your primary SIM is set to off to avoid unexpected charges, and also turn off allow cellular data switching. This will ensure your phone will not switch to your home SIM if coverage is poor on your travel eSIM. Now, mistake 5 is deleting the eSIM while attempting to fix the connection issue. When the internet isn't working, our natural instinct is to try troubleshoot, which is a good thing. However, never delete the eSIM. Most of the travel eSIM QR codes are for single use. Once you delete it from your phone, it is gone forever, and in most cases you may have to pay for a brand new package or deal with customer support to get a replacement eSIM. Many travel eSIM cannot be reinstalled easily after deletion, and some providers treat the QR code as a single use. So avoid deleting it unless the technical support tells you to do so. If there's an issue, make sure you troubleshoot without deleting the eSIM from your phone. Now, let me give you some bonus tip and quick troubleshooting guide. Tip number 1, and I get this a lot: which eSIM is best for travel? Honestly, there's no better answer. I have used Airalo in majority of my trips, but I have also tried other brands. It all depends on the eSIM provider roaming agreement with the local provider network. Two phones standing next to each other with different eSIM providers but on the same carrier can still get different speeds depending on the provider's agreement with the local network. Some may have better agreement and their cost may be high, and some may have the opposite. Tip number 2, turn on low data mode. If you are on a limited package such as 20 GB for 10 days, turning low data mode helps reduce cellular data uses. You can still access internet and do everything you need, but your phone will limit background activity such as software or app store updates or iCloud backup. A lot of travelers burn through several GB without noticing because iCloud starts uploading pictures in the background or app store starts updating the apps. Low data mode helps prevent that. Number 3, label your eSIM clearly. For example, name it like Japan Travel or Travel eSIM, just so there's no confusing when you are managing multiple eSIM lines. Tip number 4, but this is also a troubleshoot guide. If your phone does not get connected, make sure roaming is set to on, and also make sure your travel eSIM is set for cellular data. If this does not help, I would suggest to completely turn off your phone for a few minutes and turn back on and see if this helps. And if nothing works, do not hesitate contacting technical support. Remember, you paid for this SIM. You may have to go through a troubleshooting process again, but sometimes requesting a replacement eSIM may fix the issue. Simply install the new replacement eSIM they provide, and once you confirm it works, delete the old SIM. Since you have made it this far, I have a quick giveaway to share. I'm giving away a 15-day unlimited Airalo eSIM package to 3 lucky viewers tailored to whichever country you are traveling to. If this sounds good, enter the contest by dropping a comment below letting me know where you are watching this video from and where are you heading next. The full contest detail is in the description below, but please note this video and giveaway is fully funded by this channel. It is not sponsored or endorsed by YouTube, Airalo, or any other company. Since you're here, I will also give you a 15% discount code if you want to try Airalo eSIM. First, you need to click the link that I will put in the description below. Just click that link and at the checkout, enter this code right here. It will give you 15% off. And this is all for today. If this guide was helpful, hit the like button, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and as always, safe travels.